Okay, can you give me, because I think the Zoom has gone through. I will talk to you later on as well. Okay, so just give me because the Zoom has blinkered it that the conference is you have to be your own task. So you are joining us. Okay, no problem. Let me see. Yeah, let me show you. Thank you. Thank you.
Uh, Good morning, Arfa.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Sorry, here is a good evening as well, but you can mm,
I was thinking, do we need to do the start the video to I think I'm having a problem in my laptop, so I'll hang on.
okay,
Yeah, I'll fix that. I'll fix that. That's not
okay,
an issue.
because
Yeah.
I wanted to that uh, the the proceeding should go live.
Just a minute, sir. So I read that script that you sent me. So it's very easy, very simple. I just
हम्म,
have to, yeah. मुझे सिर्फ बुलाना है सबको बारी बारी.
नहीं
Uh,
तुम बोल भी सकती हो कुछ भी.
uh, नहीं, I think I will listen the first time. Okay.
Just I want to check that the Facebook is alive.
जी. Just one second. Sir, can you just give me a minute? I'm
Yes.
just trying to grab the other laptop. Yes.
Okay, no problem.
Good morning. Hi, Erica.
Good morning. Hi,
Good
how are you?
morning. Good morning,
Good.
everyone. Good morning to everyone.
morning.
I'm just waiting that all people should be joined.
Yes, we're just waiting for that.
Okay, Dr. Khan. How are you today?
And happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Day.
Happy Women's Day. Yeah, I saw your post. Oh my gosh. You guys, was that just at the recent pageant that you guys took that picture together?
Yeah. No, that was like the previous picture during the competition where when I was in the Philippines for the training.
Erica, you look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna mute myself and turn my video off for a little bit. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start the today event. Although I am giving up the startup and the rest will be go to the Madam Moderator. International Women's Day, 8 March. Happy International Women's Day to all of the women there. As a global day celebrating the social, economic, culture, and the political achievements of a woman. The day also marked a call to action for the accelerating the women's equality. Not only the women equality, it's also a call to end the violence against women, whether it's domestically, whether it is on workplace, or whether in the society. International Women's Day has occurred for well over a century, with the first day gathering in 1911, supported by over 1 million pupils. Today, IWD belongs to all groups, collectively everywhere. It is not a country, group, or organization specific. International Human Rights Commission and its all affiliate organs are celebrating International Women's Day 2024 on the following theme has been set out by the United Nations and UN Women. International Women's Day means that invest in a woman, accelerate the progress is aimed at tackling economic disempowerment, while the campaign theme for the same year is inspiring inclusions. Ladies and gentlemen, women's full and effective participation and decision-making in the public life, as well as the elimination of the violence for the achieving gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls, and Generation Equality campaign, which calls for the women's rights to decision-making in all areas of a life, equally pay, equal sharing of unpaid care and domestic work, and end all forms of violence against women and girls, and healthcare services that respond to their needs. When the women can use their power, they reinvest in their families, their communities, and their countries to make the whole world better for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, by this introduction of this day and the purpose of this virtual conference, I am handing over the proceeding to Ms. Arfa Faryal, a Goodwill Ambassador for the International Human Rights Commission for Women Empowerment from Pakistan. She has an extensive role in her life to voice for the marginalized nations, peoples, women's, not only women's, even those men who are affected by any tyranny, oppression, and the injustice in the societies. So I'm handing over to the moderator, Ms. Arfa Faryal, the floor and proceeding is over to you.
Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. It is so nice to be here. Happy Women's Day to everybody present. And thank you, sir, for your kind words. It's a great opportunity for all of us. It's a great day. I think we should celebrate women today and for all the coming days. Now, I would like to invite one of our speakers today and a very dynamic woman. She's a leader, and she has worked not just to inspire the world, but also her fellow women with the resilience and the determination, with her passion to serve the humanity and empowering the women around her. Dr. Khulud Almani from Saudi Arabia, she's Goodwill Ambassador for Women Empowerment and Equality. Please join. Thank you.
You are looking at the list, but we have to look at that who is present over there, because many still they didn't.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm. Yes, I will have to go according to, because there's still some people who are joining in. So let us
give the floor to the dynamic woman entrepreneur and award holders. She ran the project Feed the Pupils in Canada. She's been recognized on her efforts. Sadaf Ibrahim is there. Madam Sadaf Ibrahim. We will take it the first senior one. Miss Sadaf Ibrahim, floor is yours.
Miss Sadaf, we can't hear you. I think you unmuted yourself, but we can't hear you.
I think she is not, she's not. Let us give the floor to the Miss Palestine, Nadian Ayub. Nadian Ayub have a very extensive background. Let me introduce her because I have her CV and her achievements. And unfortunately, I'm sorry I couldn't share it with you, that document, because it came to me very late. So it's given by my staff on that time when I was just looking at that who is who. So Miss Palestine and Miss Earth Water 22, Nadian Ayub. And also in her name, there is a one M, and I don't know for what it stands for, but Nadian Ayub. She shows the support for the walk for a clean water in Palestine. Miss Ayub, a model, fitness trainer from Ramallah, becomes the Miss Palestine 2022 and then went to a place in the top 4 in the Miss Earth pageant, becomes the Miss Earth Water. This is the first time someone from Palestine has ranked so high in any major beauty competition. What she says, we as Palestinians have such a rich culture and Arab world in general has a lot to offer. I think it's amazing to have the chance to represent that, and I don't take it lightly, she says in her words while she was representing as a Miss Palestine. Ladies and gentlemen, today, when we are speaking about the International Women's Day, the Palestine situation is in front of us. And we all know that what is happening over there. So the first speaker today, I'm giving it to the floor to Miss Nadian Ayub, Miss Earth and Miss Palestine together. The floor is yours, Nadian Ayub.
Thank you, Dr. Muhammad. I hope you all can hear me clearly. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
Yes, we
great.
can. You're
I just
good.
had to check before. Thank you for having me, everyone. And I'm so happy to be here and part of this impactful event. And happy Women's Day to all. I'm very happy to be at the International Women's Day Conference for the International Human Rights Commission. I want to introduce myself first. So I am Nadine Ayub. As you heard, I am a Palestinian woman. I was born in the States, but I grew up between Palestine and Canada. I also have a background in psychology and English literature. I did my BA in Western University. I got into beauty competitions actually very, it wasn't anything planned. It just was something in my path, but I come from an education background. I did win the Miss Palestine title in 2022 and Miss Earth title in also 2022. But foremost, I am an ambassador for my nation and my country, Palestine. In 2022, I launched an environmental awareness campaign in Palestine, and it was alongside governmental and non-governmental organizations around the region, such as the Ministry of Culture, and there were a lot of humanitarian organizations involved. And the goal of this environmental campaign was to raise awareness about the importance of protecting our environment, the climate crisis that was happening, and using social media, field visits, hospital visits, school visits, and even going to summer camps and helping them create programs about environmental awareness. And through this, we did a strong impact. And I think my goal was, and still is till now, to encourage and inspire women around the world and in Palestine to use their voices to create an impact in different fields. Fields like entrepreneurship, media, education, healthcare, any type of field where they can have a voice. And a lot of the times these fields intertwine, which make it even more impactful. As women, we're so creative and diverse, and we can overlap our interests in different fields. And when we do that and we find our power in that, we can truly make a difference and our voices can be louder, especially when it's a collective voice and we all have a chance to speak, which is something that is our duty as women who do have the voice. Women's inclusion at leadership tables promotes stability and a brighter future for our children. And unfortunately, in these times, we are facing both a humanitarian crisis and environmental crisis. And both of these affect each other. So we have to be actively promoting for both environmental awareness and protection, as well as the end of genocides all over the world, particularly the genocides of indigenous people, like the people of Palestine. Because if given the chance to have their voices heard, we can truly learn a lot about indigenous values, which promote environmental awareness. I think it's necessary and unavoidable to shed light on this because it's a topic that is crucial for the end of the climate crisis. I truly believe that the answers and solutions to so many of the human catastrophes and challenges that we are facing is in the minds and voices of women all across the world, but not many are given the chance to speak because they're dealing with war, violence, and poverty. So it's our duty, the women that have the voice, to actively push for the implementation of international policies and laws that promote human rights in parallel to gender equality and women empowerment. These two intertwine together. Sometimes I think perhaps the solution to these human catastrophes that we are facing and these challenges is in the mind and voice of a little girl in Gaza that right now is mourning her murdered family. And instead of thinking of how she can impact the world and how she can have a voice, she has to deal with the emotional trauma for the rest of her life. Perhaps the solution to so many of these human and environmental challenges is in the mind of a young mother that's holding and crying for her babies that were martyred due to dehydration and malnutrition. Instead of thinking about her dreams and how she can be an active member in her community to help society, she has to face the psychological damage for the rest of her life. I just want to end with a quote by a famous Palestinian poet, Mahmoud Darwish. In Arabic, he says, وَنَحْنُ نُحِبُّ الْحَيَاةِ إِذَا مَا أَسْتَطَعْنَا إِلَيْهَا سَبِيلًا. In English, this means we love life if we found a way to it. With life, we have a voice. And when women have a voice collectively, we can make a huge difference. Thank you for having me, and happy Women's Day.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your wonderful words. It's a blessing to hear that. Let's move forward to Miss Erica Robin. Can you hear me, Erica?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
Is my voice clear?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, please, Erica. Erica is Miss Universe Pakistan 2023, and we would like you to please say
First
something.
of all, happy Women's Day to all. My name is Erica Robin. I'm the first ever Miss Universe Pakistan. So, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow contestants, I'm honored to stand before you as the first ever Miss Universe Pakistan. Today, I want to talk about a topic that is very, very close to my heart, International Women's Day. International Women's Day is a day to celebrate the achievements and contributions of women all around the world. It is a day to recognize the progress that has been made in the fight for gender equality, but also a day to acknowledge the work that still needs to be done. As we celebrate this day, let us remember that inclusivity and diversity are key components of truly equal society. The importance of celebrating this day or this month becomes even more important and meaningful to me after I succeeded in the role of Miss Universe Pakistan. I often ask myself what it is to be a woman and what more of a woman leader. I'm so honored and privileged that I was able to lead the new generation with the hope to be the best version of themselves. I'm the first ever Miss Universe Pakistan. I must say, it's not an easy journey for me to be able for a society to understand what it means to have the title of Miss Universe. There are a lot of misconceptions and stereotypes when you say beauty queen or Miss Universe. But from my personal experience, it has empowered me and achieved several heights I never imagined I would be able to achieve. I have also faced backlash from my own people and even government executives about this role, but I kept my heart burning and never let their comment dim my spirit. I was lucky to pave the way for more young girls to express themselves, and most importantly, to be a better version of themselves and to follow their dreams. We have to support women and their dreams. We must lead and we must advocate for the betterment of our community. As Miss Universe Pakistan, I've had the privilege of meeting women all around the world and have seen firsthand the power that comes from embracing diversity and inclusivity. I have seen how women from different backgrounds can come together to support each other and work towards a common goal. I have seen how women can lead with strength, compassion, and grace. But we cannot truly achieve gender equality without also addressing the issue of leadership in government. Women make up half of the world's population, yet we are still vastly underrepresented in positions of power or influence. It is time for this to change. It is time for women to have a seat at the table, to have their voices heard, and to have their perspective valued. As Miss Universe Pakistan, I'm committed to advocating for women leadership in government. I believe that women are in position of power. They can bring a unique perspective to the table and is rooted in empathy, compassion, and in deep understanding of the challenges that women face every day. I believe that when women lead, we all can benefit. So let us use this International Women's Day as a call of action. Let us commit ourselves to creating a world where inclusivity and diversity are celebrated, and where women have a seat at the table, and where we have the opportunity to thrive. Together, we can build a more equal society for all. My message to everyone listening today is very simple yet profound. Believe in yourself. Your dreams are valid, and your aspiration unachievable. The path may not be easy and smooth. There will be challenges, there will be hurdles, but it's in overcoming these challenges that you find true strength. Never underestimate the power of education and kindness. As we celebrate Women's Day, let's commit to supporting each one another by lifting up and by creating a world where every girl can dream without any limit and inspire without any fear. Together, I believe we can change the narrative one at a time. And once again, happy Women's Day to all.
Erica, it was so good to hear you. That was amazing. You've made us all so
Thank you
proud.
Thank you
So
so much.
proud.
Thank you so much.
Good luck for your endeavors in the future and have a good remaining day.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Now I would like to invite the Goodwill Ambassador for Youth Empowerment from Morocco, Ms. Khatija Boussaid. Can you hear me, Khatija?
Hello, Miss Arfa. I hope you are doing well.
Hi. Please, the floor is yours. Please continue.
Thank you very much. Sorry if I can't show my face because it's already 11 p.m. in South of Korea.
That's fine. Please
Hope you are doing
continue.
well. I'm Khadija from Morocco. I would love to say in this special day, happy Women's Day to any woman like in all over the world. I want to congratulate Ms. Erica for her speech. It was really powerful and inspiring speech. For me, this day is very special because from it we celebrate our achievements. From it we can prove to the world that women can do something different. Is because she can do a lot of things in the same time. Have she's and this is her nature. God created us like that. So just to introduce myself in few words, I'm 21 years old and I'm from Morocco, and I took the decision to go to South of Korea for my exchange program in order to know their culture, to know this country's values, principles, to also know their youth, what they need, how they are working, how they are studying, and such things. In parallel to my studies, I'm working with the European Union. I am one of the European Union Jill connectors in the world, and all the pleasure to share this title with all these beautiful women. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Khadija. Thank you for your words, for your time. It's great to have you here. Now I would like to invite the Goodwill Ambassador for Human Rights from Lebanon, Ms. Rodena Karaki. Before that, I would like to put a few words in this. This is very close to my heart. We know the current situation in Lebanon. I try to speak about it on my behalf. So I'm really, really looking forward to what she has to say. Can you hear me, Rodina? Ms. Rodina, can you hear me? Okay, I think let's see who we have, and we can wait on her. So we have the Goodwill Ambassador for Women and Human Rights from Pakistan, Ms. Naz Bukhari. Naz, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
How
good
are
morning.
you? I hope you're
I'm
doing
good.
well.
Yes.
Happy Women's Day.
Thank you. Yeah, it's first thing in the morning here. I'm in New York, so it's only like 9 a.m. here. So happy Women's Day. I'm happy to see all of you and talk to all of you first thing in the morning. I wanted to start by saying that today I wanted to address the topic of empowerment of women and also the issue of violence against them, especially being from a country that is currently funding an entire genocide in Palestine, where 25,000 women have been killed and many other face extreme violent conditions from Israel. So I think it's a really important topic for me to talk about, being from the US. Women's empowerment is not just a phrase, it's a call to action, a movement that seeks to break down barriers and build bridges to equality. In pursuit of a just and inclusive society, it's imperative that we confront the alarming prevalence of violence against women. Empowering women goes beyond granting them rights. It's about fostering an environment where women are free to pursue their dreams, express their opinions, and contribute to society without fear or inhibition. Empowered women are the backbone of progressive societies and the catalyst for positive change, and the architects to a brighter future. However, as we strive for empowerment, we cannot turn a blind eye to the grim reality of violence that many women face daily. It's a harsh truth that women across the globe endure physical, emotional, and psychological abuse, which hinders their potential and stifles their aspirations in life. Physical and emotional violence can also lead to mental health issues, and therefore it can affect a woman's life in many ways. This violence not only affects individual lives, but also weakens our societies and the fabric of the societies. To combat this issue, we have to work together against all forms of violence towards women. We need to create safe spaces and put justice first. Education is a powerful tool, and it empowers women with knowledge, resilience, and the ability to recognize and challenge the injustices they face. Additionally, fostering a culture of respect and equality is essential. It involves dismantling stereotypes, challenging harmful norms, and promoting an environment where every individual is treated with dignity and fairness. As we saw in our last call, we have a trans woman amongst us as a Goodwill ambassador, and she spoke a lot about the issues that she's faced in her own personal life. So I don't think that it matters who the individual and where they comes from. If you're a woman and you identify as a woman, you need to be treated with dignity and fairness. And as we celebrate the achievements of women and advocate for the empowerment, we can't forget that, our duty extends to eradicating any aspect of violence that may be in their lives and work together towards a future where the potential of women can flourish freely. And by addressing this issue of violence against women head on, we can pave a way for a society that recognizes and respects and celebrates the strength and resilience of every woman. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Naz. Thank you for your time and for the great words. Now I would like to proceed to Ms. Sadaf Ibrahim, who's founder and director of Feed Ottawa from Canada. Sadaf, can you hear me, please? Ms. Sadaf, can you hear me? Okay, let's see who we have, because I think some of the people might be having trouble hearing us.
Miss Sadaf Ibrahim, are you hearing? Unmute yourself because you are not unmuting. Madam Moderator, you can proceed to the other.
Sure. Let's see who we have here. Miss Fariha, can you hear me?
Hello, hi, yes, I can.
Hi, Fariha. So good to Happy Women's Day.
Hello, can you hear me?
Fariha, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Happy Women's Day.
Happy Women's Day to you as well, and to everybody who's here with us.
Yes, please, you may proceed.
Okay, so my name is Fariha, and I have been working in the fashion industry for a little while, like it's been 4 years, and working with so many ladies that I have come across, and I have seen the growth within the Pakistani industry. I must say that the fact that we have been able to create that space and see the resilience within those people and see what all they can achieve. So I do, like make sure that in Pakistan we create those spaces for women, because it is very difficult for us to really, like really just show ourselves for who we are, because we're always judged for it, because there's a stigma that's attached to us being a Pakistani woman. So apart from that, I just wanted to say that as we gather here today to celebrate International Women's Day, and it is a profound moment to reflect on the journey of a Pakistani woman, our resilience, courage, unwavering determination have really paved the way for progress and empowerment in our society. In a country where voices of women have been often silenced, to the point where women have been murdered for just showing themselves for who they really are as a person, we stand here today as a hope and change. We are daughters, mothers, sisters, and hopefully leaders who refuse to be confined into the societal norms. Today, let's just honor the trailblazers who have come before us. There are people who I really look up to as them being a Pakistani woman and really representing Pakistan as they have represented us, like Benazir Bhutto. For me, Kurutulain Baloch is one of them. Then Kandil Baloch, sorry. Kandil Baloch was really one of them because, you know, she was, her life was taken away by her brother in the, okay. Her life was taken away by her brother in the name of
Honor.
Okay, I'm just getting a little emotional about this because, you know, that's just really close to my heart. Their sacrifices serve us as a reminder of the strength that lies within each of us. But our work is far from over. Despite the strides these women have made, we still face challenges, discrimination, inequality, injustice. Yet, in the face of adversity, we remain steadfast in our pursuit of equality and justice for all. So, let us pledge to continue breaking barriers, shattering stereotypes, uplifting one another, and hopefully, together, we can create a future where Pakistani women and women are generally empowered to pursue their dreams and aspiration without fear of prejudice. Today, let us recommit ourselves to the cause of gender equality and stand in solidarity with women everywhere. Together, hopefully, we can build a more inclusive world of generations to come.
Fariha, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
That was very, you know, these are the things that it's so difficult to talk about them. They're close to our hearts, but these are the things that for whatever reason, we have not been able to talk about or maybe highlight as much as we should have. But I'm glad that with time that is changing. And I could feel what you were feeling when you broke down in mid. So more power to you. I send you a lot of abundance and healing and love from my side. And thank you for your words and have a great day ahead.
Madam
Thank you.
Moderator, I just want to pay my regard to Fariha. We know that what's bad in our society, in many countries, society on the name of honor killing. It's a crime against humanity, and of course, every heart touches that feeling in the country. It's not only that what had happened with Ms. Baloch. I think that in Islamabad there was an incident of Ms. Makhdoom,
More job.
a daughter of our eminent diplomat. And there are many incidents which are broken our hearts, minds, taken away our trust on the society and the peoples. And that is a very astonishing. Still, it's cut by the enforcing many laws, legislations, punishments, but still it goes on not only in Pakistan, it goes on in India, it goes on in United States of America, it goes on in Europe. I mean, what is a brutality of the human being is that the women been kidnapped, women been raped, women been subject to the torture, violence, not only at the workplace or at the outside of the home, but at in home as well. It is not for what we stand for. It's not what we are made for. And really, I am having no words. I'm speechless on this all atrocities which has happening into the world, and still we are saying in the modern world, we are living in a modern society. We are living in a very
Yes.
I mean, I do also don't have a words to say. And thank you very much highlighting, Fariha, that aspect of our life, which is a very dark aspect of our life, but it is a reality that we are living in that stupid world where still our daughters, our mothers, our sisters, our partners are not even feeling secured. And this is a very bad and worst thing which is happening in this world. Thank you very much for highlighting that. With your permission,
Thank you so
I-
much for giving
I,
the
I have to,
platform.
I have to invite myself, a very dynamic, a very impulsive, a woman of substance, a woman of character and charisma. Together, she wanted to change the education in the world, especially and particularly in Pakistan. She's a daughter of the five-time member of the parliament. And she don't believe even on the system of a Pakistan where is running. So it's her resilience that she's fighting for education. She is fighting for the gender equality, and she is fighting for individuality of a woman. That right, which should be given to the society and any country by the time of a birth to the every woman and every girl. So she is fighting not for herself, she's fighting for everyone. Nimra Hakim Baloch, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you so much for introducing me, Shahid Sahab. I think I'm not worth your kind words. The journey is not complete. So there's a lot that has to be done. And I don't think I've achieved a lot in that respect. So first of all, can I speak, Shahid Sahab? Can I?
Floor is yours.
Hear me? All right. So I would like to thank everyone for having me here. So it's the first time I've joined you people, and I've been hearing all of the wonderful voices about human empowerment. And I think we must have such conversations. It's a yearly reminder on every Women's Day regarding the strength that we possess, and a yearly reminder of women empowerment. So I'm very happy. I'm very glad to be here. Like you all know, that women in Pakistan always have to go the extra miles if they want to achieve something. And just like this lady from Pakistan a while ago, she mentioned about Kandil Baloch. I want to point out to the adversities that other Baloch women also face, both for cultural and political reasons in Pakistan. I am myself Baloch, and I belong to a very conservative society. And I know how difficult it is for a person like me, for a woman, to navigate her way through such a male-dominated society. And this has impacted the life chances. So if I see my counterparts, my brothers, I see that for them to go higher up the ladder is more convenient, and they can avail of the opportunities in the society. But for me, it's quite different. But I'm really happy, and I really just want to take part in activities, in discourses, in, I want to contribute to movements that lead towards women's emancipation, their empowerment, and prevent them from facing discrimination that we face in Pakistan today, all sorts of violence that we face today, oppression that we face today, whether it's political, whether it is systematic, whether it involves violence or it does not involve violence, because there are all sorts of oppression even if a woman is not being granted an opportunity to acquire education, is a non-violent oppression against her. So I don't think that oppression only has to be violent oppression, it could be non-violent as well. So women must be prevented, against discrimination, against violence in society, against oppression. They must be empowered. And I think one of the ways that they can actually realize their potential is education. Education is very important. Secondly, I think women should have access to economic resources. They should have economic means. Economic, you could say, empowerment is also very important for women. But talking about all this, I just want to point out to one rare thing that we experience in Pakistan as well. It's not the men who only disempower women in Pakistan. What makes me sad is that there are even women who disempower other women. In Pakistan, we don't only need men to do that. This makes me the most sad. It makes me the most sad to acknowledge, to witness that a woman disempowers another woman. It can be in the form of a mother who doesn't let her daughter to acquire education without realizing what she's doing to the women at large. It could be a sister. It could be maybe someone at a senior position in an organization where they, prefer the promotion of a male over a woman's promotion in the organization. So there are so many ways that us women are also contributing to the disempowerment of women in Pakistan. I think we need to reflect on this aspect as well, talk about this as well, sensitize women against this as well, because I've seen even on the social media, there will be women either in the name of religion or maybe under the influence of culture or society. I've seen that they also act as misogynist and male chauvinist. Let's take this opportunity to reflect not only on what other genders do towards us. Let's take this opportunity to collectively reflect on what we women, how whether directly or indirectly, disempower other women. Let us also talk about this. Thank you so much. I can't hear anyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sorry,
Namra.
I've spoken extempore.
No, you were right in many aspects, and obviously that this is the reality of our time as well. I just want to inform all of you that International Women's Day official website, which has been launched by the United Nations UN Women, your event has been listed officially over there. And I was saying that because the notification just came to me just now that IHRC IWD 2024 conference, 8 March virtually, and it's open to see that it is a recognition that your conference has been listed on the UN Women officially. Madam Moderator, the floor is over to you. And Nimra, I will continue to talk to you in other projects which we have discussed. Hopefully, let me know.
I welcome that.
Let me tell you all the ladies here that the Nimra is going to contribute her experience into the International Institute of Diplomacy and Human Rights Studies of the International Human Rights Commission. And that will be unique. That is a unique project which is going on from the last couple of years. It started in 2013, and our one campus in Kuwait has done it. The 3 human rights arbitration courses, more than 60 people has been get the certification. And recently, the institute also has been accredited by the 2 universities, and we are proceeding for it. And everybody is invited if you people want to join any course. Obviously, the Goodwill Ambassadors, the courses of the human rights, women empowerment, and there are many others. Mainly, I'm saying this. Diplomacy, the skills of a diplomacy, that is most important because we think that the women are more diplomatic than the man, they know the tools of
Yeah.
privacy because
Yeah.
but anyway, this is offer that all the goodwill ambassador, if they want to get in training over there, or they want to get in certification, word acclaimed and recognized, then they will be freely get the admission. So, Madam,
That
Wow.
sounds very,
That's
very
amazing.
good. That sounds promising.
thank
That's
you,
amazing. That's great.
Madam Moderator.
Thank you so much, Nimra. Nimra, that was your speech was so strong. I
Thank
loved
you
what
so
you
much. I
said.
spoke extempore. It's the first time I've joined you people. And I obviously have a lot more to say, but I think we should consolidate the views of everyone and reflect on this day collectively.
I really liked what you said about regarding how women bring other women down. That's
They
the
do.
part which hurts the most because we always complain or maybe feel hurt when we see men doing that because we know, but at some point we feel that it's okay. They're men, they don't understand how we feel. But a woman knows how a woman feels. So it becomes more
Exactly.
difficult
And it does not
more
make
yes,
sense. It does
it
not
doesn't
make sense.
sense.
It's you know, in a directly or indirectly, it affects all women. Because if
All
women
women,
do
yes.
not help other women to navigate their ways, I don't think the men are going to do this favor to us.
Absolutely. That's true. That's true. And I think we all absolutely we have to take the responsibility for our own gender, fix the problems within, and then maybe we can go out and also talk about how what problems we're facing as a society as well. So you've pointed out a very deep-rooted issue. I really liked that. All your speech was very powerful. Thank you so much, Nimra.
I thank you too for having me here.
Thank you. Thank you. So I would like to proceed to the next Goodwill Ambassador for women. She's Goodwill Ambassador for Women Empowerment and Sports from Mexico, Miss Sarah Martinez. If she can hear me, Sarah, can you hear me? Because I think she is with us.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Sarah, can you
مرحبا.
hear me?
أنا سارة من فلسطين غزة.
Oh, you're from Oh, okay. I had this. You're from Mexico.
Let me make
Yes, please.
Tala, just a moment. You will be giving a speech later on. The moderator is asking the Sarah Martins.
I think Sarah cannot hear me because
no, she
her
is
mic.
here.
Yeah, she's here, but I think she can't hear me.
تمام. أنا هنا اليوم سأسلط الضوء حول الانتحار والتحدي.
Tala, 1 minute. Tala, 1 minute. 1 minute. شوي لحظة شوي.
تمام.
I cannot speak Arabic, but I think there is any Arabic person, our Goodwill Ambassador, who speak Arabic.
No,
I think we should have.
Yeah, we was having it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Sarah. Go ahead. Open your video and go ahead. Let's say Tala Leze. This is the from Mexico. I mean,
Sarah, we can hear you. Please.
1 minute.
Of all apologies in advance to all the action for the pronunciation I am just learning. Good morning, Ambassador Said. I really appreciate your keen invitation. Good morning to all the women in this meeting. It is an honor to be here today to write by women committed to the progress and well-being on the women community. I urge you with careful and gratitude and hope as a woman passionate about the transforming forward of effort of the life of women around the world. Sport has been my refuge, my passion, and my source of strength since my early childhood. Through refuge, through the challenges of the trade field. I learned lessons of resilience, teamwork, and determination that shaped my character and helped my overcome obstacles at a stage of my life. Today, when I look around and see the manifest committed to the cause of female empowerment, I feel a deep sense of hope and optimism. Each of you, ambassador of goodwill, has the power to influence policies, mobilize resources, and change mentalities in your respective sphere of influence. It is essential to recognize that sport is not only physical activity, but also a powerful tool to promote gender equality, health, and well-being, as well as to change gender stereotypes rooted in our society. When women is girls have access to sport, they are given the opportunity to develop self-confidence, leadership, and life skills that will serve them in all phases of their life. That with today, I ask you to join me in the charity committee to promote female empowerment through sport. Together, we can work to break down barriers, create opportunities, and promote a world where all women and girls can reach their maximum potential, regardless of their origin, their social status, or their physical capacity. As part of work commitment to the Mexican population, it is essential to recognize the importance of female empowerment through sport in our society. By promoting equitable access to sport for women and girls in Mexico, we are not only promoting gender equality, but also contributing to the social, economic, and cultural development of our country. Women empowerment in the sport will not only benefit women and girls individuals, but also strengthen our communities as well, encouraging the active participation of women in sport. We are cultivating leaders, role models, and agents of change that will increase future generations to pursue their dreams and inspiration with determination and courage. It is imperative that we continue to support and promote initiatives that promote female empowerment through sport in Mexico. Only through young work and constant commitment will we be able to build a more inclusive, exciting, and prosperous country for everyone. For this reason, every action we take, no matter how small, can make a big difference in the lives of women and girls with to the opportunity to shine and prosper. Let's move forward with determination and passion. Always remember that chance things when we need in solidarity and commitment. Thank you for your dedication and for being tireless defenders of gender equality and female empowerment. Together, we can make the world a more just, inclusive, and respectful place for all women and girls. Let's move forward with courage and conversation. Research and research all the beautiful women who are present and this meeting today with a big hug from Mexico. I'm sorry, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you for the
Thank you
beautiful
very much, Sarah.
words. You did a
Sarah has
great job.
spoken first time in her life in English. She is basically Spanish, and I forced her
Oh,
to
that's
speak in English. So she was. I think it's a good start, Sarah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, please. You were great. So I would like to move forward and see if we have Miss Faraman Alizada with us. She's with us. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, and you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I do. Well, Miss Faraman is the Goodwill Ambassador from Azerbaijan. You have the floor now, please.
Thank you. First of all, Happy Women's Day. Thank you for the floor. And I want to mention that International Women's Day is observed on 8th March every year to remember and celebrate the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women around the world. Every year, this day is observed with a special theme that celebrates the achievements of women and paves the way for their development in the future. And I want to mention that achieving gender equality and women's well-being in all aspects of life is more crucial than ever if we want to create prosperous economies and a healthy planet. However, we are facing a key challenge, the alarming 260 billion annual deficit in gender equality measures by 2030, the UN says. The UN focuses on 5 key areas that need to join action. The first is investing in women, a human rights issue. The second, ending poverty. The third, implementing gender responsibility funding. Fourth, shifting to a green economy and care society. And the last, supporting feminist change makers. Women play a multi-faced role in society, serving as pillars of strength, compassion, and resilience. They contribute significantly to every aspect of life, from nurturing families to driving economic growth and fostering social progress. Beyond traditional roles, women lead movements for equality, challenging stereotypes, and advocating for justice. Their voices shape policies, their talents drive innovation, and their leadership inspires change. Yet many face barriers to full participation, battling discrimination, and striving for equal opportunities. Empowering women benefits society as a whole, creating a more inclusive, equitable world where diversity thrives and everyone can reach their full potential. Happy International Women's Day. Let's celebrate the strength, resilience, and achievements of women everywhere. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Faraman. That was so sweet and so nice. You're so cute. I can't help but say that. Thank you so much for your words and have a great day ahead. I would like to call upon... Yes, please, sir.
Let's ask the Sadaf Ibrahim of Canada to join and speak because she is a whole night she was in hospital with a very ill nephew, and she was I think she is tired as well, but she is here to speak. So let us to go for Sadaf Ibrahim.
Sadaf, can you hear us?
السلام عليكم. أنا تالا نبيل الأخرس من فلسطين تحديدا من غزة.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, finally, my God. Sorry, my laptop was, I don't know, some problem. Then I, log in from my phone. Yeah, so first of all,
okay. You can proceed.
Yeah, happy International Day, everyone. Happy International Women's Day. Sorry, I'm so tired. And yes, thank you so much, first of all, for inviting me, Dr. Shahid, and everyone. So yeah, and my name is Sadaf Ibrahim, and I'm in Ottawa, Canada. I've been here last 17 years, and I'm a small business owner, and work for so many other different things. So today I just want to say that I always believe to create a positive change in this, I would say, in this world. And I'm so excited for definitely today for International Women's Day. And I always believe that we have the opportunity to unite our voices so that we can share what working in different countries and different environment so that we are helping more women advance. And wherever we unite those voices, and that's where I truly believe we leave no women behind. And yeah, and as I mentioned, I've been here for last 17 years. I ran one time is provincial election, one time city election. Definitely we face some like many time for racism and all kind of a thing. But again, we always learn, right? I have learned so much, right? And so just I want to say to all my women out there today, just never give up in your dream. Just remember, you are capable of achieving everything you set your mind to. And I think only you lose when you give up, right? So yeah, so that's it, and happy International Women's Day, everyone.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Sadaf. You are doing a very marvelous job in Canada. Even you are a small entrepreneur, but I can say that you are doing in your capacity a lot of things. Your recognition from the government of Ottawa, government of Canada, from the society, from the peoples around you, it's a healthy sign that they are accepting you being as a woman leader over there, and a symbol of a change. So I would like, being as an in chief of the International Human Rights Commission, I would like to confer a pride of performance for you, which will be definitely given to you by my hands while I will be in Canada in May 2024. I will ask to join the Chief Minister of Ottawa with me to honor you on your services for the humanity and the peoples.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Means a lot to me. Thank you. Really appreciate Dr. Shahid. And you are, of course, like I was listening to all women, like incredible women, and their experience and their thoughts. And thank you so much, all. And especially you are supporting. And yeah, I don't know what to say, but yeah, really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce Tala Nabil, a Palestinian girl, a youngest ever Goodwill Ambassador for Women Empowerment. She's joining us from the battlefield. This is a unique. She is joining us from Khan Yunis, where no life is secured, whereas no one is secured. Let us to first welcome her by giving her a clap, that she is showing us a courage. And today she will be speak from her heart to what had happening in Gaza. Tala, the floor is yours.
Hello. مرحبا.
And Tala will speak in Arabic, and someone will translate it in English for us. So, yes. Tala, the floor is yours.
تمام. أنا تالا الأخرس من فلسطين غزة. خلال الحديث اليوم بالبداية سوف أشكر كل امرأة في هذا تحية طيبة إلى كل امرأة في هذا العالم بمناسبة اليوم العالمي إلى المرأة.
Hello, I am Tala Nabil Al-Akhras, and the Day of the Woman, I'm thankful for every woman that share the women suffer, and I'm very thankful for all the ladies that have to change and can to change.
أنا هنا خلال حديثي اليوم سنتحدث عن التحديات والانتهاكات التي تتعرض إليها المرأة الفلسطينية في ظل الحرب على قطاع غزة.
Today, I will light up about the suffering and everything that the women, the Palestinian women in the war that suffer from here in Gaza.
نحن هنا أنا هنا كمرأة أفتقد جميع حقوقي كامرأة. نحن هنا توقفنا عن الذهاب إلى المدارس، الجامعات أو مراكز العمل.
We are here stopping learning. There is no school and there is no work. There's no any like when you say human rights, there is no women rights in those days because the war.
نحن هنا بعد أن إجبارنا من أن نترك منازلنا والذهاب إلى مناطق النزوح إلى مدينة رفح.
After we forced to leave our home, we go to Rafah.
نحن هنا نواجه تحديات صعبة جدا. نحن
We have a lot and hard challenge here in Gaza.
نواجه تحديات من جميع المختلف الحياة الأساسية. نفتقر إلى إلى المياه.
We are losing the basic infrastructure in Gaza now. There is no food and there is no clear water.
نحن نواجه صعوبة أو تحديات أيضا من إلى العجين في العجين، لأن هنا أصبح المخابز مقفلة وغير متاحة إلى العمل بسبب انقطاع الكهرباء وعدم توفير الوقود.
When we talk about the electricity and the beakers, there is no breed here. We are making the breed from 0 to 10 from our hands, the women hands here.
نحن هنا أيضا نجد صعوبة في البحث عن الوقود اللازم أو العمل على الخبيث أو من أجل أنه هنا يوجد صعوبة جدا في الحصول على المواد من أجل هذا.
When the women start work, there is no any type of fuels. There is no gas. There is no way to cook. Just we can burn the wood.
نواجه صعوبة أيضا في غسيل الملابس. أيضا هنا عدم توفر أي أدوات مثل الغسالات في العراء أو عدم وجود كهرباء.
About washing our clothes, we are suffering. There is no anything that helping just water.
أيضا من ناحية الأكل، نحن في غزة واجهنا مجاعة بشكل كبير في غزة. أصبح شح كبير في المواد الغذائية. حوالي عدد 2 مليون شخص في غزة. هنا أيضا انتشر مما أدى إلى شح، لا يوجد أي طعام إلا سوى معلبات مثل هذا أصبح كعادتنا يوميا ونحن نتناول المعلبات، وهذا جدا مضر لحياة الإنسان.
There is a food catastrophe here. We can talk about we just eating and cans those days, and there is no anything that support us to do a healthy meal or healthy food for me or our children and my sisters and brothers.
حتى أيضا نذهب إلى شراء اللحوم في السوق لا يتوفر أبدا. نحن لا يتوفر بكميات قليلة وإن وجد أيضا.
In the market, I think there is no meat, there is no chicken, there is no turkey, and there is no any type of protein like this for 2 months.
أيضا هنا تغيرت واجهة المصورات في مدينة غزة الذين كانوا يوثقون الأحداث الجميلة والمناظر الخلابة في مدينة جميلة غزة. أصبحت الآن تغيرت واجهتهم وأصبحوا يصورون الدمار الشامل في المدينة والمعاناة في العيش في الخيام. وأصبحت مدينتي مدينة أشباح ومنزلنا عبارة عن ركام.
I am working in media and taking beautiful photos. And this thing we change our life. I can't work now. I can't take a beautiful photos for my city or the beautiful places I go there. Now there is no just the like it's all sand, it's all rocks, it's all destruction. There is no city in my home where I raised.
أيضا من أكبر الانتهاكات التي تتعرض إليها المرأة الفلسطينية في غزة عدم حصول المرأة على الحياة. تم رصد حوالي 30,000 شهيد، ما بينهم 70% من النساء والأطفال. وأيضا في هذا الرقم فقدت أيضا ابنة عمي هلا أكرم الأخرس. فقدت أيضا هلا أكرم الأخرس التي كانت أعتبرها بمثابة أخت لي، حيث أنها كانت تساعدني دائما في اللقاءات.
It's emotional here. I'm the translator. I'm her brother-in-law too. Please, I want to translate this. We are here. She said about the women. There is 2 million people here, and for 30,000 one, 70% of them are children and women. She said that her cousin, her name is Hala El Akhras. She's so near for us, and she means a lot for them.
أيضا فقدت طفلتها حور النقيب وزوجها
And her son and her husband, they lost in this war.
وعائلة زوجها بالكامل لم نصفهم جميعا.
They bombed them all. Her husband family, all her husband family, his father and his uncles and her brothers and his sisters and their children all.
أيضا لم نستطيع توديعهم أو نراهم للحظة الأخيرة.
She lost them and she can't. She does not see her because she's there's no anything still we can see from her, because they buried in the structure of the home. It's destroyed.
كانت هلا حلمها أن تصبح مذيعة، كانت تدرس الصحافة والإعلام، كانت تريد أن تحقق حلمها في أن تصبح مذيعة في قناة فلسطين، ورحلت هلا دون أن تحقق حلمها.
Her friend Hala have a dream. Her dream was to be a journalist in the national Palestinian TV. But she gone before she achieved this goal. I can. Hello, everybody. I'm her brother, and she was in a hard. It's heartbreaking. Sorry.
Tala, listen.
Still talking because
Yusuf and Tala, I have no words of sympathy with the peoples of Palestine. I feel ashamed on myself when we are enjoying the good life, all the liberties and freedoms, and my fellow Palestinian women, girls, daughters, sisters, mothers, elderly, brothers, they're deprived for the right of a living even. I am saying on behalf of the all international community, sorry to all of you. We are trying our level best, and we are trying our level best. You peoples are wonderful people. I can just say, I can stand on my feet to say, may the God bless all of you, and my salute on behalf of humanity to the peoples of Palestine.
She's a strong lady, and she can continue, I think, by finishing her word. استجمعي نفسك احكي كلمتين ختاميات. I think she can say the last word for the world, for you, for everyone can hear her and delivering our message and her message from her personality, a woman that can speak and talk. And I will be translating behind her. Go ahead.
أشكر لكم جميعا استماعكم لنا عونا لخروجنا من هذه.
Thank you all for listening to us and helping us to pass away that hard war and hard times.
Lala,
Thank you.
I am
Thank
trying
you.
for you and for your family to evacuate you from Khan Yunis to Egypt, and hopefully next week I will get the successes. And wherever I will be in the world, I will be in Rafah to welcome you and your family. I will be making sure that as much as we can do, we will do.
Thank you. Thank you a lot, Boab.
God bless you. God bless you, Lala. God bless your family, and God bless every kid of Palestine who is starving and who is facing this trauma. We all stand with you.
كل واحد بيسمعنا وهالكلام.
شكرا كثير.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you.
Okay. Goodbye.
Madam Moderator.
Oh my God. I was hoping she continues to talk in the middle, because even I started crying and I didn't know if I had the courage to continue to talk about it. It is so heartbreaking. And I think just, I really want, if she's listening and if her brother is listening, there's one thing I really, really want to say from the depth of my heart, is that I hope all of these people can forgive us. I hope they all forgive us, because it's something that will, wars end. Sir, you know better than me. You have more life experience. You've seen it. But the energy and the words and the feelings of people, they live on. They live on. And then humans have to carry that for generations to come. So I hope they can.
I know the Palestinian from the river to sea. They will not give up until the last drop of blood of every Palestinian.
I hope so. Inshallah. Inshallah, we all are with them, and Allah is with them, and divine help is there. I think we should try to continue. I think we have here Mahi Sagir with us from Tunisia. Can you hear us? Mahi. Miss Mahi.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hi,
You hear me?
how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Ladies and
Happy
gentlemen,
Women's Day.
for you too. With all my respect to all Palestinian women, Tala made us all cry. I hope one day everything will burn. This International Day, we come together to celebrate the achievements, strength, and the resilience of women around the world. It's a moment of reflection and inspiration. Let us not forget the essential role of men in this progress, brothers who support their sisters, husbands who encourage their wives to pursue their dreams. All deserve our recognition. Together we are building a world where women are free to choose their destiny. Together we are building we are professional women and housewives. We all deserve the same appreciation. Women who run their own home with love and dedication are just as important as those who run business. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that women empowerment is not only a matter of justice and human rights, but also a matter of justice and science and common good. When women are empowered, everyone benefits. When women are empowered, families are healthier, communities are safer, economies are stronger, and societies are more peaceful and democratic. When women are empowered, are more peaceful. That's why I'm here today. That's why that's why I tell you. I hope you will choose the best things for all women. This International Day, let's celebrate strength, resilience, and move just an equal world. Happy International Women's Day.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mahi. Have a great day ahead. Thank you for your words and your time. I would like to call upon the Goodwill Ambassador for Humanity from Italy, Miss Mariana, if she can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
How are you doing? Happy Women's Day.
Assalamu alaikum. Happy Women's Day. Honestly, I was prepared some talk for this International Women's Days, but after beautiful Miss Tala spoke, I really don't know if this is the moment to talking about what I prepared before. I'm coming from fashion industry. I'm an industrial designer, and I'm between Middle East, China, and Europe. And I want to little bit reflect about the human rights and women rights and the high challenging we have in fashion industry. There is a lot of women who dedicate their creativity, and they facing systemic barriers and unequal pay, limited opportunities for advancement, and workplace really terrible condition and harassment. And you know, in every topic we can stay long time talking about a lot of things, but actually what's happened in the war in Palestine, in Ukraine, I'm really not sure if I want to talking about this, but let's reflect also about these women and all human beings who working in this difficult industry, because in our industry we have more than 85% men in a high position, and the women, they facing really big troubles in the fashion industry. It's a big challenge for the women, and we need to hire their voice as ambassador, because we have a responsibility to make them equal gender and to have the safe working condition and to create more balance and possibilities for every woman who has a dream in fashion or who wants to bring food on the table and work in a good condition. So let's work together to make something, to change something in the world in the future, because every woman, every human being deserve, doesn't matter from which background or location, every human being deserve the human rights and good condition for life and for work. So I hope we will make this year together some difference, and I apologize if I'm not talking so clear, but I'm really so sad from Mrs. Tala. So thank you for your time and for your attention.
Thank you so much, Mariana. Thank you for the beautiful words, and I can understand your feelings. We all are feeling the same thing. I wish you all the best and have a great day ahead. I would like to call upon Miss Ramsha Khan, the Goodwill Ambassador. She's also Miss Pakistan 2019. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. Please proceed.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Happy International Women's Day.
Walaikum assalam.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do something?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, you're
Okay,
good.
perfect. I just want to start off by saying thank you to everybody that spoke. Thank you so much, Tala, for being so vulnerable. I'm still trying to keep myself together from that. That was very, very, very moving. You know, I think we've seen a lot about Palestine in the news, but I don't know about you guys. I don't really have anybody personally that I could say has been there or has had experience. So Tala, we're all standing behind you. Thank you for that. Sorry if I'm getting emotional. Women's Day. So you know what? Screw it. I'm getting emotional. We all love it. Okay. I want to talk a little bit about a story. I know we've touched upon different topics. I want to touch upon one I haven't seen yet, which is being an independent, strong woman by us first. We can make changes in the world. Yes, we can impact, we can do great things. I see all of us have all that potential, but until we ourselves can take a stand for things that we are scared to stand up for, what are we going to be able to stand up for in this world? And that's a big topic for me because as a woman, I've gone through my fair share of abuse, rape, and harassment. I was in a relationship for a little bit, really loved the guy, but he enjoyed breaking my bones instead. You know, the reason I'm sharing that is because I thought my life ended there. You know, as all of us, as independent, strong women, we have certain standards, certain things that we hold ourselves to in order for us to love ourselves, in order for us to be happy. And there are certain things in this world that could take that away. For example, self-hate, right? Being in a situation that you lose yourself, you are no longer in love with yourself or life, and you become a zombie. And abusive relationships is one really big thing in the woman community that isn't talked about. You know, it's we get abused by not just men, but by society, by social media, by words, by our own self-talk, the worst, what we say when we're looking at the mirror and what we're thinking before we go to bed, the things that we think about when we wake up. That's our best friend or our worst enemy. And I think that we need to do a better job at improving mental health in this world. Mental health overall, not just for women, but especially in the woman community, because we are emotional creatures. We are relational creatures. We do not do well if we don't have others around us or someplace for us to pour. I think of a lion or a tigress, right? You always see the tigress has her cubs right in front of her. She needs something to protect. The alpha female is the one that hunts in the pack. She's the one that goes out and gets it done. The men protect. So when we look at a relationship between men and women in this world, it's a balance. It has to be. It's a yin and a yang. You know, you have the good and the bad and the good, but neither could exist without the other. And we need to be able to speak more about the things that we're scared to. For me, these things that I'm talking to you guys about, my family never knew. You know, I was getting raped for about 8 years with a family member. And that was in the house with my parents there, you know, not my, let's say it's a relative that stayed with us. And for all that time, they never knew. I didn't have the heart to tell them because I knew what that would do to them. And so rather than that, I decided to keep that for me and to take all that. And all that did was make me the worst version of myself, make me very evil, very, very rude, very unhappy, until one of my friends, and this is the story I want to share, Sanya. I don't know if anybody knows Sanya Khan, but Sanya Khan, she's a Pakistani photographer. She's based out of Atlanta, moved to Chicago. She was a good friend of mine for a while. She was an older mentor to me, like a big sister. And she always used to tell me to be strong through my relationships. We did photo shoots together. She was dating a guy at the time. They were very happy, but then things didn't look good. You could tell, you know, like a woman, we know our intuition when things aren't right with our friends. And she didn't want to talk about it. She ended up marrying the guy, right? Even throughout that time, I slowly saw her lose herself, but we didn't know what was happening until she started talking about her abuse, until she mentioned it to her parents that I want to divorce him. I cannot be with him. He hurts me. And you know what they said? They said, "Log kya kahenge?" What are people going to say? "Log kya kahenge?" That one line, I hate that line so much. That line has controlled my family and probably a lot of yours. And so that "Log kya kahenge" made her stay. And at some point, strong woman, got her to get out of that. And she left. She left, got her own place. She started making TikToks to be more aware about it, make awareness in the Pakistani community that women in abuse cannot stay in abuse. We cannot, ghar banao, we cannot just log kya kahenge our way out of our life. But because of her standing up for herself, it made her fiance, ex-husband, look very, very bad. And he was a doctor. I'm not saying that for any other reason aside from we all assume it's the people who are uneducated or the people who have the lack of wisdom or lack of morals. But sometimes it's the people that use Allah's name the most. Sometimes it's the people that use their own selfish ego in order to get something out of the other. He could not take that divorce. So he drove up to Chicago, showed up at her door, shot her in the head, and then shot himself. And the only thing that could have saved her was her family letting her be okay with Log Kya Kahenge. But because they refused it, once she left, they kicked her out of the family. They said, you're a disgrace. But after she died, you know what they said? Not even any apologies. And this is not anything against the family. It's more of the society I'm talking about. All they said was, well, she shouldn't have been posting about it on TikTok. Everything comes back down to our ego. Do you see that? She cried for help, but because of people's ego on what they thought would happen to them if something she did made her lose her life. And I could have been there too. I look at my place, and I'm sorry, taking too much time. I'm wrapping this up. But I still stay at the same place I was abused. You know, I cleaned up blood from my carpet, you know, different things. And I look back here and I look at these areas and I could have moved. But to be honest, this drives me. It reminds me where I came from, reminds me where others are and what we need to do in order to become fully strong, which is stand up for the things that we know are wrong, that have been wrong throughout generations. So thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity to speak, and I want to pass it back to the host.
Wow, Ramsha, you've spoken about things and your experiences that I must say I'm happy to hear about it, because these are the things that I think people in the world, around the world, in every country, we need to talk about. We shouldn't be scared. What happens to us as a woman, or even men, everybody, any human being, not be ashamed of what happens to us. It does not define you. That's not who you are. It defines the other person. That's who they are. And I can see that you believe in that, because otherwise you wouldn't be sitting here like this. You wouldn't be explaining and narrating your story like this. And more power to you. I respect you a lot of love from my side. And thank you so much for your time, and have a great day ahead.
Can I add something, Madam Moderator? I know the Ramsha from the couple of years, and she narrated the death of Hassania Khan, a photographer, and she was graduated from the Tennessee College, and her husband was Kamal, who murdered her, Kamal Ahmad Khan, right? So Rahil Ahmed Khan, sorry, and her family even given not given a single touch. This is what is the dilemma of the honor killing. It has been before discussed in this virtual conference. And as well as the Ramsha has narrated that what is happening in the house, and nobody is dare to speak.
Yeah,
that is the more conflicting and traumatized situation. It happens not only with the women's, it's happened not with the girls, it's happened with the boys as well. In many countries, it's not that our country, it's everywhere.
Yes.
We are hearing the stories daily, on a daily basis, this traumatized situation. And, the time is right now to wake up. You group of peoples, if you wake up, you will wake up the others.
Yes. Absolutely.
Discard me from yourself, but at least you are a wonderful group of peoples. I'm not saying the wonderful group of women's. I'm saying wonderful group of peoples. So if you will lend a hand with each other, despite your work, despite your status, despite of where you are, the small group of peoples can bring the changes.
Yes.
So, Ramsha, keep going on. You will find me beside you. I will be not saying that behind you, you will find me beside you to bring that change for what you stand for.
Thank you, Dr. Khan.
Thank you very much for narrating.
Me too, Ramsha. Add me in.
Yeah, no, all of us, all together, one at a time, and then we'll celebrate afterwards.
Yes, yes. So I think we have one person left. We have one ambassador left that we have to take, and that is, I just want to see if she's still here. Yes. So I would like to call upon Miss Kainat. She's Goodwill Ambassador from Pakistan. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello, Kainat. Happy Women's Day.
Happy Women's Day to all of the powerful women sitting here, and happy Women's Day.
Thank you so much for waiting for so long. Please go ahead.
No problem, no problem. Thank you so much for giving me a chance to speak up. And really, the Palestine that we're watching every day in the news and everything, I would say that I hope they can forgive us in the end, because that's the prayers. We can do prayers. We can, make little differences. We can, do little things for them. But I really hope that they can forgive us. And also, Ramsha Khan's speech really touched my heart, because these are the things that, like, again, the first speech that was for the honor killing and everything, that really, break down women, and such things. Hearing such things also makes us scared in the society, and little things, because the girls on social media, we are on social media, we want to be happy as much as everyone, but things like us, like for example in Pakistan, things are like this. Our families in the backhand, people make sense, like a lot of relatives. For example, right now I'm telling you guys that I'm Baloch, and my background family, they think a lot of things, like she's on social media, she's posting things, and she's like she's opening herself to the society, and she's this and that, and she lives in other countries. She don't live in Pakistan. Such things. My father here from Balochistan every day, he calls me and tells me that this and that. I say, it's okay. If I'm a woman, it's okay. One day, if they hear my success, they're going to say it's okay. But still, they, keeps on talking like she's a woman, and the end, she's a woman, she will have to marry, and there are norms, and there are so many things. But like, let's leave all this thing. I would say, for me, Balochistani lady, like someone that I really dreamed. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
From my childhood, I had a dream, and that dream was, to open a university back in Balochistan, where I suffered having no university, having I had to go and I had to travel for other cities for the university. So, like, I would say I want to be that person, the girl, the women, that can educate other women, because educating one woman is like educating the whole nation, because the power comes with education. The more education we have, the more power we have, and like not Balochistan, but the whole Pakistan and the whole world, like women around the whole world. Those who are not educated have less power, because that makes me feel like I have to open a university back there in my city where I suffered having no university. Even I suffered, like, I researched why they're not opening a university in my city, because of the racism, inequality of gender, and there are so many things. Even I tried to open a university, virtual university, their branch in my own city, but they declined me and they said, no, we cannot do this. It's like a lot of Balochi people are gonna kill us, like they're doing something like that. And the Vadera system in our cities. Talking about the basic things in Balochistan, that these are still, even in the modern world, the modern era, still these things are there. Objection on the girls' education. They don't want us to be equal to, like, the whole world, equal to everything. They don't want us like that. For me, the Benazir Bhutto is someone who is my, inspiration, because she belonged to the same place that I am. And I believe that if she made a difference, I can make a little difference in my city, then my country, and then the whole world. Because changing from one step, like I remember her one quote: ultimately, leadership is about the strength of one's conviction, the ability to endure the punches, and the energy to promote an idea. So I think I will promote the idea of opening a university in Balochistan, and I hope all the women and everyone that I share this idea, they can support me with opening a university out there for the girls of Balochistan, fighting all the norms of society and everything in the end to educate the girls and make a lot of powerful women. And thank you so much for giving me a chance to speak up. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kainat. So wonderful to hear your views and what you're doing. And the fact that you belong from Balochistan, I would just like to say a few lines on that. You guys are such warm people, really. I have some friends who are from Balochistan. I've lived in some time there as well. Amazing people, and I completely agree. The world has not been able to give you what you truly deserve. And I strongly believe that will change, and that shall change, inshallah.
Inshallah, thank you.
Kainat, rest assured that whenever you will step up for the University, International Human Rights Commission will be behind you. One. The second thing, I will suggest you that there is no university on the name of Women University. So let us make this idea to be accomplished.
Inshallah, inshallah.
I was having an honor when you made your words about the Mohtarama Benazir Bhutto Shaheed, the first ever elected prime minister in the Islamic world or in Islamic countries. I was having an honor to serve her as special diplomatic advisor and then the national security advisor of Pakistan in her cabinet. I know her from the time when she was in exile in England, and I was a student there also. The first Women Bank of Pakistan was her idea of a creation to empower the women. And the legislation which has been done into the parliament to establish the first women bank in Pakistan, that legislation has been made and drafted by me. And I don't take this credit in publicly, but if the man becomes realistic, they can make so much change along with the women. But unfortunately, I'm not accusing anyone, not the man or not the women, but in both genders, we are having an evils, and that evils are starving just to eat our flesh. So we will do it. And Balochistan is a very wonderful part of Pakistan as well as for this world. I'm just saying this word. And the Balochi peoples are much resilient than any other peoples. They are left behind, but we will try to bring them up.
Inshallah. Thank you so much. Great. Really inspirational. Thank you.
You are welcome. Madam Moderator.
Yes. So now we have Miss Nadia, who's Goodwill Ambassador from Spain. Can you hear me?
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I can.
Hi.
Sorry,
Happy Women's
sorry. Thank you. Same for you all. It's a pleasure to be here with you all, ladies, and of course all the gentlemen too. So I'm in the airport and I have a very low time to speak, so I will be super quick. So for me, it's a pleasure to be surrounded by some amazing talents and persons and women, of course, around me. I stand here because through music, in my case, I shape my life with the presence of women around me. I have been blessed to encounter remarkable women whose voices, melodies have left an indelible mark on my soul, and that's part of my creativity and my journey. And that's why through this musical journey, I felt the transformative power of feminine energy, with all the rhythms and with all the power. And I find the opportunity here to share this art through other communities where the skills are strong and they need some influences or some help to do this. And I think from my side, I'm in a comfort zone, right? In Spain or in Europe, we fight a lot in the past decades, but now we are in a very good situation. We have equality in our industries, even if the masculinity is prominent, but we find a balance. So I want to help to find also this balance in other places in the world. And also because because I'm half Arabic and I have this influence in my life. I was traveling and living in a lot of countries in the MENA region and also in Asia. I have this committee also with that communities to try to share this art to empower all the girls and women around me. So I hope we will make it together in this case, because for me it's a pleasure to be here and be able to talk about my project and our projects together, because we need to be together, all the women. And I hope we will make some changes in this short life and in this case with this organization. I hope we will make it. We will do something. I'm sure about it.
Thank you so much, Nadia. Thank you for the amazing words. It's so good to hear that you're spreading positivity in your country, and then you have the intent to spread it across the world. That's the amazing part. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you to you.
So now I would like to proceed to Miss Rubab Zahra. Can you hear me, Rubab?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Happy Women's Day, Rubab.
Thank you, and happy Women's Day to you all as well.
Thank you so much. Please proceed.
Okay. Hello and assalamu alaikum, dear delegates and ambassadors. This is Rubab Zahra from Pakistan. First of all, on this auspicious day of International Women's Day, I tribute to all the known and unknown heroes of women community. I pay tribute to every woman who is fighting her own battle. This day remarks the sacrifices of our heroes to get us the opportunities we have today. At this day, how can we forget our national hero for women, Ms. Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto, first Prime Minister in Pakistan's history. In Pakistani community, where women are not treated equally in terms of education, employment, and government, she is an inspiration to many women. Her excellence proved that women are not less than any man. Her aim progressive growth for many women, and I pay tribute as a proud woman. Here are some ways about how we can improve women's rights in Pakistan. First of all, more women in government. Gender equality affects everyone, not just women and girls. In societies where women have equal rights to men, people are wealthier, healthier, and better educated. An equal world is a better world. Here we talk about gender equality in terms of rights. Women's success should be accelerated by giving opportunities as males. Equal salaries, job opportunities, education, and much more. The 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that all humans are born free and equal in dignity and rights. All people are therefore entitled to liberty, dignity, and equal rights, regardless to their gender. Yet every day and all around the world, women and girls are still experiencing the discrimination and severe violation of human rights. On this Women's Day, I promise myself as a woman to never let back and to never miss any opportunity to make my country proud. Thank you, HRC, for giving me this opportunity to speak here. Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Thank you so much, Rabab. Thank you for your amazing words. More power to you and have a great day ahead. I would like to move forward to Miss Neha. Miss Neha Malik, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me? Everyone,
Hi,
Assalamu
Neha.
alaikum.
Yes, we can. Walaikum assalam.
Hi, Arfa, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? Good to see you.
I'm good, all of you.
Yes, please go ahead.
So, I'm an actress. I'm Neha Malik from Pakistan, Islamabad. I'm an actress and I run a salon. Here, I have a small business of Western sheen clothes. So, I have heard so many stories from all of you, and it literally, I'm feeling so blessed that, this is a very big opportunity for all of us to hear such, stories from all of other women who are suffering from all of these things. So this matters a lot. I was thinking that I am working for our Pakistani drama industry. We have seen so much competition everywhere in this world. Specifically, I want to change in women that please accept other women. When we will accept other women, I think the world will be very easy for all of us. Why we want to, compete with men's? We don't need equality with men's. We need equality with women's as well, because they can't see you happy. There are 1,000 problems in this country, and 999 problems are just because of women's. To be honest, if you guys will agree. So I badly need a change. I need respect from other women. I need respect and I need equality from other women. I need acceptance from another woman. I don't want another woman to be competitive from me and to be feel insecure from me. And I don't want her to, make me feel the same. So, but at the end of the day, I have just one question, that why Mr. Muhammad Shahid Amin is promoting us. Why there is no woman who wants us to grow? Why there is no woman? So that's the only question I have. And I feel like if every woman will stand for another woman every day, in every situation, then I don't think that any men or any other person can beat us. That's it. Thank you, everyone. And happy Women's Day to all of us.
Let me answer, because you had one question to me directly, and it is a first time in any virtual or in-person conference I had such kind of a question raised before me, that why the Shahid Amin Khan is promoting to empower the women. I have learned so much from the women. I've been inspired by so much women. I know that how the women run the home. I know how the women run the society. Unfortunately, my fellow men are thankless. Well, I don't want to be a thankless one. I want to be an active part of a woman struggle. And that struggle starts from home. It doesn't start from anywhere else. When the husband don't care about the rights of a wife, when fathers don't give a right to the daughter instead of the son, when brother look at the sister as a second-class citizen, when mother teaches a son that he is superior than fellow sisters, and when a son humiliate their mothers because of their wives. So the struggle starts from the home. And that is the most important thing, and I don't want to be the one of them. For that reason, I am promoting, encouraging, putting forward a woman's. Still, I am trying to have one woman to follow my footsteps on the path of Mohtarma Benazir. We have left our country in the most dangerous scenario, that where the women are day by day deprived, not as a decision maker. Why the women should have a reserve seats? Why? Why don't they can compete in a general election? They're not an equal citizen than the man over there in Pakistan. Why the reserve seats? 65% population of a women in my country, and they deserve for the reserve seat in the parliament as a decision maker. This is an injustice. Unless we will not end this injustice, we cannot harmonize the society. It is not a matter of equality. It is a matter of our rights. I'm not saying to make the men and women equal. Men have their own role and women have their own role. We can be compassionate with each other. We can be a partner of each other. But what the man has to do, that has nothing to do with the women, and what women can do, men cannot do that. The problem is that we are not elaborating our role, who we are. Man is not a protector of a woman unless the woman is an enemy of a woman. Men cannot protect.
True that.
So I don't want to be a one. Yeah, I want to stand with the woman for all the rights she deserves, legally, constitutionally, morally, ethically, and as well as religiously. You know, God has never says that heaven is under the feet of a mother. There was some reason to say. And when there is a reason to say, how we can ignore that? If any man is ignoring that, that is ignoring the order of Allah, not only order of Allah and God, but he is also in a denial position. When the man becomes in a denial position, then he has no right to ask the woman why she is accelerating and why she is moving forward. This is the answer now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to both of you. I'm learning so much here. I love this. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Neha. Thank you for your time.
Thank
And
you,
I
Asma.
love what you said. It is so true. I think it also comes, apart from the gender part, it also comes down to the fact that we all need to learn to be secure within ourselves. We have to learn that Neha is Neha, Arfa is Arfa, Sir Shahid, he is a different person.
You know, I
all
think
have
40
this.
people, 40 all women are here. but
Yes.
everybody is feeling like I want to give the best speech, I want to do the best, I want to look the best,
Mm.
but nobody is thinking that, oh God, Ramsha, please give the best speech, like be the best one as you can. Like
Yeah.
nobody is thinking about the other women. Like, why not? I swear, I was thinking that why are we not doing these things? Everybody is
Yeah.
very competitive and they are insecure. Every woman is insecure
The problem
from
is,
each other.
Neha, don't you think?
So we really need to change this.
Neha, quick question. I would challenge you on that. Do you think that's the woman thing? Do you think it's genetics, or do you think that's the society of education? Because education teaches us to.
This is a society. I don't think so that education matters a lot. It's all about this and it's all about this.
But yeah, यहाँ
Whatever
पे
you
आता है.
speak,
Where do you think that? I'm
ये
curious. I'm
यहाँ
not
यहाँ
asking
ये
it.
यहाँ से आता है.
Yeah.
जब यहाँ को पता होता है
Yeah, Chai. Yeah,
कि
like
तब आपको पता होता है कि मैंने किसी के बारे में क्या बोलना है. What I have to, say
Yeah.
about other women. I am sitting here and I'll go to my sister and I'll say, oh my God, there were so many women. They were looking like that and they were talking like that. They were saying that. And I'll keep pointing all of you. Then what's the matter? Why are we here?
Neha, so how do you
Ladies,
how do
ladies,
you what do
ladies,
you
ladies, please give me a 1 minute to conclude the things so that afterwards you can have a question and answer with each other as well. Ladies and gentlemen, on the celebration of this International Women's Day 2024, as a tradition, I, being as the chief of the International Human Rights Commission, has nominated two women's leaders for the Benazir Bhutto Lifetime Achievement Award 2024, and that is the Her Excellency President of Slovenia and the Her Excellency President of Slovakia. And this is the third time after every 2 years this award has to be given. So these two ladies will get the award this year on the name of Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto. And then the other award, which is also in the same name, and that is the International Women's Day Award, which is the Pride of Performance, Benazir Bhutto Pride of Performance Award 2024, which will goes to the Foreign Minister of Romania, Foreign Minister of Liechtenstein State, and the Foreign Minister of Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. So these 5 wonderful women's leaders has been selected for, and definitely I will look forward to that out of you wonderful ladies, which will be awarded, I will decide and I will announce it. Because you all have your performance not only in front of me, in front of my team. In the concluding remarks, we celebrate the women and girls around the world, and we applaud all they have achieved in this fight for equality. Women and girls have made great gains, and they are showing us their resilience day by day. Our world still reflects the divide between the society and between the genders, which has to be addressed gradually to end that divide. We need to move forward with the message of hope, equality, and empowering each other. International Women's Day is a day we celebrate on a one day. In my opinion, it should be celebrated every day until that our society achieve the goal of prosperity, development, and harmony. That is the most important. And these are my last words for this conference. May the Almighty Allah, God, Bhagwan, Christ, Buddha, and whoever believe on whatever the formation of the God will give us a courage, give us a strength to stand. And let me tell you that I was the first person who introduced the Benazir Bhutto Award. And the Benazir Bhutto Award is lying just behind me because it remembers me all the time that for who I stand in my life. And that I stand in my life, and people can see it, that the Benazir Award is here and the Benazir picture is there. And it is the third consecutive term that this award is going to be bestowed to the international leadership. And they know that who was the Benazir Bhutto. I was in Oxford University when Jacinda Ardern given speech over there for the acceptance of a degree. You know what she said? She was a student when she was listening to the Benazir Bhutto in the row of students. And she was the first premier of the Pakistan who gave a birth in the time when she was a prime minister. And the coincidence was that Benazir gave a birth as a prime minister to a kid, and Jacinda Ardern too. The similarity is this, that how dearly she spoke about the Benazir Bhutto in her speech, a 1-hour speech, and 30 minutes was on the Benazir Bhutto. And I'm unfortunate in my country. We don't want to dare to stand for that woman who gave a life for a just women empowerment and women respect in the society. We men did a character assassination of that wonderful woman. We made her corrupt instead of, she never been, I can swear by myself, she's not no more, but I can bear this swear that she never ever embezzled any national fund. But still, when she is no more, we always say that we go ahead when the peoples die. We never give them credit when they are alive.
True that.
So this thing has to be changed.
That is part of life.
I wish if there will be some more women of my country who will follow the path of Mohtarama Benazir. And this will be the change of a society. Otherwise, we cannot change the society. I wish that today, 31 head of states are women. And 27 head of a government are a woman. More than 45 women are Minister of Foreign Affairs. And even though in the international conferences, on the international forums, you will not see the women's much represented than the man, because the man clubs doesn't allow them. This scenario has to be changed. I proposed the 9th Secretary General of the United Nations to be a woman. I am advocating for it. And my fellow colleague, Antonio Guterres, is supporting it. So let's see that we will be change the paradigm of the international politics and diplomacy as well.
Inshallah, yes. Inshallah, we will. We shall.
So again, happy International Women's Day. That day doesn't belong to you. It belongs to me and the people who's like me, that they believe in a woman. They believe in a woman's strength. They believe in a woman power. They believe that the woman is a symbol of a change. So
I wish that every man will think the same.
Happy International Women's Day to me.
Allah.
Wow.
To you.
Now you have question and answer, whatever you want to do.
Yes, Ramsha. I think Ramsha was there. I would like her to join again. I think she was about to say something, and then Neha too. They were talking about something.
Actually, I just want to let you guys know right now I'm working on a fundraiser it's like an art exhibition gala for Palestine, so we could kind of build up some funds. I'm working with an artist, Jimmy Fali Engineer. He's like a really profound artist. He has like artwork everywhere. So he sent me his artwork. I'm trying to get everybody's number so I can make a group chat so we could coordinate this. But I was maybe thinking about
hold
doing.
on. Can you hold on for a second? I think everybody, all the girls can unmute their mics. So if anybody have any questions to anyone, they can ask.
Yeah, if all can speak. Yeah.
I wanted to do it this month just because it's Women's History Month, but it might be too short notice. But like that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about it to see what we could all come up with together. It was like, I'm not trying to make it super big. I haven't really hosted an art gala before. I don't know if anybody has that experience that they could share. But my entire goal was for us to present. If we have artwork, I know we have some fashion designers on here, some creative people as well. They could present their stuff. Everybody has their own little artistic style. We could present it. I want to make sure every lady has a role that they're, working, like they get to kind of show themselves.
That's
and then
great idea.
artwork,
I love that. Yeah.
he's okay with selling the artwork. He's okay with us allowing it to sell it. And I'm thinking all those proceeds, we could decide a percentage to donate to charity, a couple different charities.
Whenever you will be end this process, just let me know. Then I will make you that you should fly to Egypt, as I will be also next month flying to Egypt with the aid for the people of Palestine, because I have to also next month I have to also receive the Tala as well and her family in Egypt to rehabilitate them in any other country. So whatever.
Can we do something for Tala? I really want to do something for Tala. It was just the I want to make.
I have taken this responsibility to me on my shoulders, and I am already did it. I am doing it.
There are many other Tala in Palestine. We can help them for sure.
Yes, there are. I mean, you cannot even imagine the catastrophic situation over there. I have seen it bit when you was talking to that, somebody was talking to that who has seen it. I was in Rafah. I was in Rafah with the Secretary General Antonio Guterres, and Antonio Guterres and his all officials, along with the international organization chief, was not allowed by the Israel to cross the Rafah border.
Yeah, it's dirty, man. It's a dirty world. I was hoping Thala could be the guest speaker for this event. My only concern is the translation. I'm sure I could find a translator, but could you maybe ask her, Dr. Khan, would you be able to talk to her, ask her if she's okay with it? Because my communication, I don't.
Of course. Today is an Friday, and tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will establish the lines, a WhatsApp group of all of you, so that even without my interruption, you can also share with each other everything.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah.
Because I know that the unity change the things. When you will be united with each other, it will change the scenario. It will create the avenues to work. I mean, it's not necessary that you have to be speaker, you have to be visitor, you have to participate in the conferences, you have to talk. No, you can do it a lot with it together, giving a hand together into your respective countries, into the respective peoples, into the peoples out of their countries even. So this is the most important thing. This group, my staff was against my idea. And they said that, Excellency, you are already appointing every year 2-3 peoples. And that was mostly the singers and actors and that every international organization. And I said, no, I want to change it, this scenario.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I want to change the scenario that the common girls and common men come forward. The singer comes, artist comes, and big shots come to get the pictures, awards, appreciation, and say some words and finish.
Yeah, मुझे कभी समझ नहीं आया. It's a man's world, but women bring men into the world. So where's the science behind that? What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Basically,
chick.
as
chick.
I answered, I had answered Neha that there should be someone who has to do that. I mean,
And I think that's you, maybe.
If there is an idiom, if the first drop of a rain will think that after coming on the soil, what will be happening with the soil? Is it just a drop? Then how the rains will fall? Then you will be having an empty nature. So I don't want to be rain, but I want to be a drop of a rain, a first drop of a rain.
हम तो तूफान बनाएंगे. Don't worry. Sorry if nobody speaks Urdu. Am I the only one that's...
I love that.
That the Mai is can only understand the English, and the Sarah is also listening, and then Mariana is also listening. So for that reason, I am not speaking in Urdu, and because they should also understand. So Mai, would you want to add something?
Me?
I'm saying to Mahi Sagir from Tunisia.
Okay.
She's listening, yes.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. This is interesting. So I'm with you, of course.
And also the Erika is also listening. I mean, you know, I am a
Yes,
proud,
I am.
proud of every woman out there, but I feel proud on the some of the girls of my country who breaks the taboos. They crush the man mentality.
Yeah.
And I'm very
it takes a lot of courage.
I am very happy on it.
Yeah.
I always proud to say that, yeah, this girl belongs to me, because she is letting you know who the hell you are.
Hey, Dr. Khan, don't take this offensively.
Yeah.
No offense. Like in men, men are in every problem. Mental health, menstruation cycle, mental problems.
You know,
men are the beginning of
depression,
depression.
No, let me tell you one thing. I don't want
That is just a joke.
I don't want to speak on the menstruation cycle. I just want to say that, look, the problem is not within the man. The problem is within the man because of his upbringing. It's nothing to do with the education. I always say that if you will give a degree of a PhD to a donkey, he will not become a Dr. Donkey.
Yeah.
So education is a very necessary.
Education for our women.
But it doesn't change the character of a man or anyone else. I mean, I'm not just saying the man only, anyone. The character change of that time when the upbringing is right.
Yeah. That's why women in a home is so important, because either you're a woman at home and you have a great family, your husband is performing good because you give him love. Your sons treat women right because you are a strong woman, and like, do you guys have brothers?
Basically we don't discuss these things. You know why? It hurts sorry to say, it hurts the so-called those ladies who are having a wealth of their fathers or husbands, and they are just a so-called symbol of women empowerment. It hurts them.
Triggers them.
Yeah, it triggers them, yes. But the basic problem is, yes, we have to accept that it is our fault. It's a societal fault. It has to be changed. If, for example, I cannot give a respect to my wife, which kind of a man I am? If I cannot give a priority to my daughter, which kind of a man I am? And if I will be not giving a respect to my mother, my cousins, any kind of a female associated with me in my life, so which kind of a man? I mean, man who doesn't teaches me.
And what about the women who are working under you? Sir,
Yeah.
you're talking
Yeah,
about
that's
your
a good point,
family,
man.
your mother, your sister, your cousins, your
I am
relatives. What about the women who are working under you or with you?
I am very much strict in it. I don't allow anybody
Mm-hmm.
to misbehave with the women. If anybody do, I fight them then and there. I don't even take a second minute to think.
You're a girl
Because you
dad,
have
right?
the
Dr.
right. You can do that. You can do that. You can do that. You have the right.
Secondly,
What about the other
environment
women
and
who don't
environment
have these rights?
and environment. You know, the boss has to create the environment wherever. Environment of protection, environment of respect, environment of equity. You know, we always call the equality, no? But we don't talk about the equity. There must be equity between the both genders when they are working. They shouldn't overcome on each other. There must be a merit and talent. And everybody has to be judged as a person, not as per a gender. You know, we talk
And their
about, I mentioned it that the women is subject to the torture, humiliation, and so many things at home. But the moreover, that man's also run the environment of the society outside. So my staff is always having and feared from me that I don't allow such nasty things under me.
That's you.
I have, if
you
I
have all the rights.
That's me.
What
If
about the
that's-
other men?
No,
I am
if
talking
that's
generally.
me, that's
all
me,
the
that-
other men.
I'm saying if that's me, okay, fine, that's me is for me. But
Yeah.
I am also fighting the other fellow men that you should create this environment.
How can we back you up with that?
Them, I can fight them. With the man, I can fight them and teach them.
Dr.
Can
Khan,
I
you know,
speak?
no man's gonna fight you back when he sees a bunch of crazy, powerful women behind you. So how do we back you up?
Oh, I don't need a bunch of powerful and resilient and strong women behind me. I am just enough for the men's.
Eventually, Aap Hamare Samne, you're gonna be in front of us. Eventually, at some point, we'll be in front of you, protecting you, changing the world.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. That's what we're telling you now, you know? That's what we're saying
You know,
now.
I'm creating the nation of rebellion women's. My role will be finished very soon. Your role will be go on.
I would actually like to answer Ramsha. I think Ramsha said, or maybe Neha said, because they both were speaking. When she said that, what about other men? I think Neha said to you.
I said.
I would, I think I would like to give you my answer, how I look at it, because that changed everything in my mind. The change, it starts from within. It starts from you. So when you said that, you know, how women, they discourage other women. But if I decide that Arfa, as one woman, I can only control myself. One thing I learned in life the hard way is that I cannot control Ramsha. I cannot control Neha. I cannot control Sir Shahid. I can control myself.
Exactly.
The change starts from yourself. When he's going to do it to us, maybe so many people looking at him someday would realize, you know what, maybe there's a better way to deal with women. We have seen it in him. Not everybody might copy him, but some might actually take inspiration. That's the only peaceful way to start the change. First thing. And second thing, I listen to all of you, and my opinion maybe differs a little bit in this debate. And that is that I personally believe it has become more of a competition now between men and women.
Yeah.
And this is a competition that both the genders are going to lose. We're going to lose each other.
We're
That's a
gonna
deep
we're
thing.
gonna lose. We both are gonna lose. Trust me. Don't go
Yeah.
on what men say.
Yeah.
Don't go on what women say. We
I-
both are gonna
I'm
lose.
totally
We're
agree.
gonna
I'm totally agree, Arfa, with you. But the wrong. I just said with the one of the a very named personality that when you praise the woman, you are a feminist. He said, I'm not feminist. I said, what do you
Feminist?
mean? Yeah. I said, I'm not feminist. I said, what do you mean? And I just elaborate the meanings of being as a feminist. Very simple. When you believe that the women to be praised, when you handle the woman with care, when you respect the woman as an individual, when you give a place to women instead of yours, you are a feminist. It's
the word feminist was also made by men.
It's not made by man. Sorry to
No.
say. Yeah, it's not
No
a
way.
history
Okay, I
of-
need the history.
No, it's not a history of this word. This created by the women. I know. I have the history of it. So I elaborate the word is the feminism. I said this is the feminism, and of course in it when it divert to the women's, and when I say that love yourself, it is also feminism.
There's a sexist. You know how they say sexist, racist. Why feminist? What's the ist?
No, the sexist and racist are that is the words which we had created because of our in our word negativity grows up in different ways. So every word which has been created, it is just, I said that is a reaction of action.
Science. Okay.
So every negative word or every word has been created. It is in reaction it is created. It is not itself something having a history of like this. So it's always, for example, if I will say that the Jews been subject to the Hitler treatment, then word comes Semitism. Right? When the Muslim was humiliated, Islamophobic. When the Hindus extremists are doing something, that Hindutva.
Yeah. It's always a definition of
These
something.
all words are a reaction of action.
Dr. Can I ask you a question off of that then? Okay. And actually, I want to ask this to every lady if you guys are listening. I'm genuinely curious. We want to make so much change, but then I also understand how we need to have both good and bad for both of them to exist, for there to be a balance, right? Yin yang. How does someone not go crazy fighting to make the bad good when bad will always exist, when bad needs to exist? How do we do that? Is it just bad? The definition of bad.
The balance.
Only Mr. Shahid can answer you.
Balance is a very necessary.
Yeah.
In all matters, balance is necessary. Evil should not become.
Women are the extremist person on this planet. If they want to do something, they can do like beyond the limits. They can go wherever it goes.
Yeah,
But we can't balance things.
No,
we can't
have
balance
to.
things.
No,
if we want to change something, we want it like this.
No,
and
word
we can.
is
and we will.
Word is based on a balance.
Yeah.
If we are talking, everybody's talking about the climate change, climate crisis, and this and that, because we human has changed it, the balance of a nature. And
I mean, you're showing us now.
Nature
is also indigestible for everybody.
Nature is striking back to us.
Yeah, karma.
So the balance is very necessary. whether in an evil capacity or whether in an angel capacity.
I believe
So
there's a
there
very
must
thin
be a
line
balance.
between. I
Erica, go
believe
ahead.
there's a very thin line. Yeah, I believe there's a very thin line between good and bad. I think the best that we could do is be responsible for our own thoughts, for our own actions. I think that's the best we could do for ourselves and for others as well, before blaming it to others.
I like that a lot.
For
It is a very clear status, Erica, and I know that this is what I am pursuing it, that there must be some balance between the action and reaction. And if we are not creating that balance in ourselves, then it is an individual capacity. You cannot balance the whole society. As much as individual will becomes like that, the society will gain the balance automatically.
That is right.
I mean,
Neha, I'm trying to find your social
it should
media.
not be me. It should not be you.
Sorry, Dr. Khan. I didn't mean to interrupt that. I was just Neha, I would love to do a podcast.
I am taking up your question in general. I'm not, and sorry to say, I never offended on it.
Good.
For any question.
No, we're here to learn to, because there are different people with different minds, different ideas. We're here to share the ideas and, share the thoughts. You always grab something and you learn, and, you always tell and learn. That's what I believe in.
Neha, is this you? I'm trying to figure out which your page is. I can't find your social.
No, it's Neha Malik. NEHAMALICK.
LICK. Okay, thank you.
So for that reason, ladies, as I think Arfa has also said, this thing that we have to change ourselves. Within ourselves, the potential and strength lies, whether it is a negative or whether it is a positive. And yes, if we want to change it, we can change it those who belongs to us. We can teach them. That is the most important. If we change ourselves, we can teach those people who belongs to us. I'm not saying to the society.
Yeah, our family.
If my daughter, the change comes within you. Why we use this word again and again? Within you have strength to do it.
Change is really
inevitable. Fair enough, because obviously charity begins at home. Everybody has known this.
Doing the
I have
charity
so many
for
examples
others,
around me, like, for example, my maid, my sister,
doing the
whatever
charity
it
for
is.
others,
Yeah.
and doing not with ourselves.
Let's start
then what? It's not a practical thing.
Yeah. But let's start from your closed ones, because I have many examples around me. Like, for example, my maid, my mother, she's a single parent of 7 children. We are 5 sisters, all girls, and 2 brothers. She always, prefer her daughters over her sons. She always give more importance. That's why whatever we are doing, she never asked anybody from our family, or the one.
This is the most important thing. But your mother has do it. I did it.
Yeah.
This is the most important, because she
And
realized.
even though she's an uneducated woman.
He realized it.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I need to say this. I think we need to say a big thank you to our mothers, because we are not the women we are today if it wasn't for our moms. I think I'm going to make a post about my mom today for Women's Day.
My mother, I don't have a mother right now, because she was passed away last year. And
we all are the mothers of the sun.
I'm a blessed that she illiterate woman who married 13 years of age teaches me that what is a woman.
Same.
Wow. And that also goes to show women mature so much quicker. Because if we're getting married at 13,
my mother was 13 when she got married to a 40-year-old person.
It was a dilemma of the 75 years before, so that I don't want to say to repeat it in practical, but we can say that even those illiterate women were having a manner instead of the educated women.
Yeah, so you said that before, that men can never change and uneducated men can never change because it's all about his upbringing and all. See, the same thing goes with the women. My mother was uneducated. She has every single manner. She know how to grow her girls. She know how to teach them. She know how to teach them manners and everything. Even though she taught us cooking, swing, everything.
You know,
So why
basically,
not men? Why
didn't,
not?
I never made the distinction between the men and women.
You just said that.
Yeah,
You
I said,
just said
no,
that,
no, I said that the educated women can contribute more. Yes.
Of course they can. Only educated, not educated, uneducated women also.
No, uneducated women, let me tell you, uneducated women can just contribute in the family according to her ethics.
I don't know what uneducated means. You know, I dropped out of college, right? Like, I don't have an education. My education for me
educated, educated, that does, I mean, I don't want to go against that verse of a Quran, that education women can change the scenario of everything.
I want to say emotionally intelligent women. I think that's much better than
emotionally. No, by emotions.
And most importantly, who's willing to grow with time.
By emotions, you made so many times wrong decisions, irreversible. So the emotions, no, emotions should be there, but realisticism. The realisticism is this, that okay, at the now the time, because on that time illiterate, they raised a very unique pupils. But on that scenario, 75 years or 70 years or 60 years back, today, they were, at least they was having a religious education. That was not stopped. We are calling them illiterate in terms of the day-to-day life education.
They take it away from us, Dr. Khan. I mean, women are, especially in Pakistan, graduation to marriage.
We have not taken away, but it depends on everybody now.
Well, what I mean by that is the history, no? Like history, if we look at the 1800s, like the centuries before, like Sumerian times, ancient civilizations, all those times, why do we not know anything today? I could give you, I'm sure you guys know Mandela effect, right?
You know why? You know why? That you cannot even go to your own home without the Google.
Go home without what? Sorry?
Without the Google Maps.
Yeah, I know.
That's really offensive.
So you have. I mean, this is not the taken away. It is we give up.
Well, what I mean by that, especially in a woman's side, right? Women have intuition. Our gut instinct tells us things.
Oh my God, our sixth sense is so powerful.
And if now our sixth sense is this thing right here, right? Like we're getting our intuition because I'm looking at something online, we're losing our magic. We're losing the ability to learn our individual power because we're sacrificing it to technology. But then you look at people giving birth.
Basically, I am that person who started from the
bottom. Now we hear
landline to the cell, and I've seen all the innovations comes in a way.
चिट्ठियां वाले जमाने में थे आप? चिट्ठी वाले जमाने में थे?
किसके?
Letters वाले, letters.
Letters, handwritten letters.
लिखने वाले जमाने में थे आप?
Yes, of course, why not? I'd say, if you will be just discard these 30 years, then we was a letter in the time of letters. Not even letters, telegrams also.
Oh, die.
Birds, kabutar.
किसी के मरने की इतला टेलीग्राम्स के जरिए ही आया करती थी. जब किसी घर में टेलीग्राम आता था तो पता चलता था कि आज कोई मर गया.
Oh man, that's
so nice.
Good. That was the dilemma. I mean, nobody sent the telegrams on that time. They write letters. But if there is a telegram, either the person got to the martyred or either the person go to the die. So it was happening on that time. But anyway, we have changed the scenario. I mean, we are now, we call it that advanced world.
Modern world. Dr. Khan, I just had a question about with the...
We are still not that advanced.
with the committee, is there a way we could do like an online podcast or go live or something? Neha, I don't know if you have connections. I think you have connections. I know Zainab. You know Zainab Naveed. Yeah. So
yeah.
Rest in peace, baby.
You know,
But Zainab,
basically,
let me know about you.
if you people don't know, let me know. Let me tell you that on the 10th December of 2024, the International Human Rights Commission will broadcast its first ever television channel, and that name is Human Rights TV.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's
amazing. We should do a
This is
We
the
are
most important part
we are
for
already
all
have
of these
done it.
things, if I try.
All the paperwork. I already did it. All the paperwork. My team has done it. Everything, and we are in a phase of hiring the technical teams and technical people. Those who has to establish the station, the TV station, and go on the next phases. So that we have to do it that before the 10th of December, because our conference is going to be telecast by our channel. We are not giving the right to any other channel. They have to get it
very
from
helpful
us.
for all of us.
Yeah, Dr. Khan, I know the travel situation is going to be different. I was talking to Sarah the other day. So she says she's not able to travel because of transgender laws in Dubai in some places. Do you know where the conference
Yes,
is held?
yes. I know everything.
I didn't know they
And
had
for
laws
that
like that.
reason, yes, for that reason, there are not only the Sarah, there are 1, 2 more as well. Those who cannot travel because of their nationality has been banned. So I had instructed to my team that tomorrow and after tomorrow they have to establish the WhatsApp group and we have to chat with each other for alternatives. I think that the Seychelles is the best country to hold because the Seychelles president is my personal friend and he can accommodate all my goodwill ambassador into the Seychelles.
And where? I'm sorry?
Seychelles.
Seychelles? I don't know that place.
I mean, it's an island. You don't know about the Seychelles?
The Seychelles Island?
He sells Seychelles at the seashore. That one.
Sally's Island?
Yes.
I need to look this up before I go to Wonderland, okay? There's a Seychelles Island. I didn't know that.
That is the actual name is Seychelles. So that is the president of Seychelles is my personal friend. He's not a personal friend only. He is also a member of the eminent person council of the organization. So he will be happy to hold everyone, and there is no problem of the gender, and there is no problem of that things. So I am working on it, and hopefully the next week I will announce it the change of the venue and the change of little bit date, because also date is a very near, and everybody has. There are some concern that we cannot come over there because of that dates, because it is very near, and we have to make this arrangement. We have this. So the 3 dates will be in coming week will be floated to everyone, and they have to reach on a 1 date.
Okay. Dr. Khan, I was just I study a lot about the market of international markets, like for finance, right? So I know when places are like quote unquote dangerous or unsafe, we're going to be so many women, and we're going to be traveling to these like quote unquote by American standard low developed places. I know we have you guys. I'm just curious what security looks like. How are we protecting ourselves?
Basically the country we are talking about, it is not under the threat of any country's warning system.
The world is under a threat right now. I mean, though there's tsunamis happening. It's not about people war. It's more about there's a lot of things happening in the world right now.
Basically, if we will consider the whole world as a Gaza, then everywhere we are living over there, right? Like this. So we have to be realistic. Again, I'm saying we have to be realistic, and I think Erica, you've been in Thailand, you've been in Dubai, and you are a title holder as well. So he can tell you what is happening.
Yeah, I'll talk to Erica about it.
Yes.
So it is a very normal. Let me tell you one thing, that it's good to be conscious, but it's best to be over conscious.
In this world?
Yes.
In this world, you got to be extra cautious.
Women are already very conscious about everything.
Yeah, I don't even trust the people in my own.
I always say it's good
But it's
to
okay.
be.
I think we've got each.
We're always conscious. Yeah, Erika?
I'm saying we've got each other's back, so
yeah,
I think we're doing good.
we can say that
Yeah.
these
Go ahead,
group,
Doctor.
these you all group are whenever you are together. I mean, handling a one woman is an easiest. Handling a 60 woman is an very dangerous.
You can't handle it. You can't handle them. We handle.
No,
there's no handle.
No. I will not handle. You will handle.
Only
yourself.
women can handle other women.
Yeah, you can handle yourself.
Don't be a part of this.
You
Never
know,
be a part of this.
in that term, I can be secure that I am between the 60 guards. So I will be. I should be the
You're
one.
in safe hands. You're going to be in safe hands, Doctor.
Yeah.
That is what is I believe that, and moreover, obviously we will look after the security purpose as well. I mean, apart from the joke, I mean, yes, we will look after the security purpose as well. Because it is not an easy thing. And in the few line, if I will say, if you peoples believe on me.
I mean, it's not for me. It's for my mom. My mom's gonna have a heart attack if she doesn't know where I'm
That's
at.
actually very funny.
Numbers and everything.
Just a word. Listen. If you peoples believe on me, then I should be the one who should kept that belief alive. That is the most important thing for me.
Sorry, say it again, please.
I said that if you peoples are believing on me, then I should be the one who should kept that belief alive.
Belief, security, reassurance, and sakun.
And priority.
Believing, if I don't
need
believe,
priority.
if I don't believe on my woman, then I cannot be an husband anymore. So that women need the security, that women need the priority, that women need the care, that women need the honesty.
And
the
loyalty.
Belief comes.
I have many complaints from men.
Belief makes everything possible.
Yeah.
If I don't want to believe anyone, that he or she doesn't matter for me. Belief
is very independent, like a self thing, with like people believe in God, people don't. It's very self things.
Yes,
but thank you for giving us.
It's the basic. It's a basic from where everything starts. It's a basic.
Also, I'm sorry to interrupt. I have to hop off in 5 minutes, guys. So, ladies,
ladies, there is no gentleman else over there. Ladies, thank you very much for today, and happy International
Thank you so
Women's
much for your
Day.
time, everyone.
I hope that you women will keep alive the Women's Day every day.
Neha, if you can send me a message, I'm going to make a small chat, Dr. Khan, with just some ladies that I want to talk about the art exhibition, so we can make that thing and at least give it to you by.
We will be at your disposal.
Done.
Okay. All right. Al Hafiz. Happy.
God bless you all. God bless
and everybody.
all.
Yeah. Enjoy your womanhood today. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And have a blessed day.